Hello and welcome to the StudyTravel news video. I'm Matthew Knott.
And I'm Nicola Hancox, bringing you the latest news stories.
The headlines this week: EnglishUSA focuses on thriving in times of change.
Malvern House opens Brighton school.
Changes to the ACT exam announced.
And much more, of course. But first, Matt here has just returned from the EnglishUSA Stakeholders Conference in Washington, D.C.
Yes, indeed. Lots of interesting content on the agenda at the conference, where delegates heard encouraging words from Caroline Casagrande, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Academic Programs at the US Department of State Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs, who praised the importance of the sector and underlined commitment to grow student numbers.
Under the theme of thriving in times of change, delegates heard from intensive English programs that have weathered the storm of declining enrolments through course development, local engagement and branching into hybrid programs, while another session focused on the evolution of the pathway segment.
Yes, agents were on the agenda as well, with both CEA and ASSET highlighting that their accredited sites are increasingly turning to agents as a response to falling student enrolments. CEA also praised the resilience and standards of the sector during the downturn.
Elsewhere, the State Department of Consular Affairs advised that around 3/4 of F1 student visas have been approved so far this year. Cheryl Delk-Lagood, Executive Director of EnglishUSA, praised the relationship-building impact of the conference and said international educators must continue to join forces to advance the US as a study destination.
Right. Back to the UK, where Malvern International has opened a new school in Brighton, adding to its Malvern House portfolio of ELT schools in London and Manchester.
Jonathan Allen, General Manager and Principal of the new school, said it was ideally situated close to the city's main amenities and attractions, and that the building combined 19th century elegance with modern learning facilities.
Courses offered at Malvern Brighton include General English, Business English, teacher programs and IELTS preparation, as well as closed group junior programs.
Changes to the ACT college admission exam in the USA have been announced, including the option to retake components rather than the whole exam, taking the test online, faster results and a superscore option combining test results.
Susanna Delan, Chief Commercial Officer of ACT, said the changes would directly benefit students and that ACT was evolving to meet students in the digital world in which they live.
And now for a roundup of some of the other news stories this week. The International Language Academy of Canada, or ILAC, has opened a new campus in downtown Toronto, which will host students on the school's University Pathway programme in its 26 classrooms.
UK student accommodation agency Londonist has announced an expansion of its portfolio by adding 7 new residencies in London, covering both short-term and long-term stays, including at IQ Shoreditch.
Quality English and sister organisation Quality Education have welcomed Country Cousins and Taunton School International, both in the UK, as new members.
The Simple Ed 2019 Agent Symposium on International Education Recruitment in Australia was held recently, with input from the International Student Education Agents Association and a number of government and sector bodies.
India hosted more than 47,000 international students in 2018-19, according to data released by the Human Resources Development Ministry, with Nepal the largest source country.
Australia headquartered agency chain IDP Education has announced new offices in Lahore, Islamabad and Karachi in Pakistan.
And finally, Study UK has launched its 4th annual online campaign, giving students across the globe access to 325 MOOC courses at 35 UK universities.
More on all of those news stories online, of course, as well as photos from the SD Alfie Secondary Focus in Frankfurt, the EnglishUSA Conference, Marketing English in Ireland's annual workshop and the Days of International Education fairs.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Goodbye.